Sure, so good morning from Jeffreys Bay. It's like 2 weeks after the comp. Yeah, what a come down, eh? It's amazing how this sport can humble you, boy. Went from 0 to 0 in 3 days after the comp. It was such fun to have surfed in that Bullies heat, the Legends heat, and yeah, I was so looking forward to the upcoming surf on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There was some cranking surf, but yeah, fate had it on Tuesday. Coming in to take my son back to the airport, I was in a bit of a hurry, jumped off, bailed off the board coming into the channel, got driven down and bounced off a rock on the bottom and broke 2 ribs. Just want to get out of the wind here. Yeah, I realized when I was underwater that yeah, I was not going to be surfing for a while. I heard the 2 ribs break, and yeah, it was not a pleasant sensation. And yeah, I've been stuck, so that's why I've been so quiet. The wind at the moment today, we've got like an absolute gale force wind blowing today. It's going to blow through tomorrow. They're forecasting snow on the mountains. There's a big blob coming, and that's going to be more painful for me than to watch than having these broken ribs. But yeah, there's a prospect of a pretty serious swell, so I'll be on the camera for sure. I'm not going to be able to get out there as much as I want to. It's just no way. I actually sneezed 2 days ago. I had 2 sneezes and ended up on my knees. It's not a joke. I've been sleeping on sleeping tablets and only able to sleep on my back. Can't roll over, lie on my side or anything like that. So that's been like that for 9 days now. And at least over the worst, because the first 3-4 days are absolute murder. So yeah, that's the news from J-Bay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes down the line. You'd be excused for thinking we're in Cape Town. Phew, beautiful morning. Let's go and have a look. This is going to be one very painful week coming up. In the macabre way, actually glad to see it's not straight. It's a bit wonky, but phew, these waves. Solid 4 to possibly 6 on the bigger sets. But this is just a warm-up for what's coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's going to be the real bigger swells. It's going to be a tough week sitting here watching this, and yeah, unable to go out. Ribs are still super sore, still on painkillers, so I might be able to walk around, but there's no way I can even think about going out. Yeah, what an absolute bummer to be so amped for the surf this winter. And we've had this flu story, which took us out for almost a month, and then obviously the comp and waiting and all these beautiful boards to ride, and just when you head out on the first decent swell, you get injured badly. It's probably like the worst injury you can have, because it's just such a long-term injury. Sure, check it, the sun's about to come up. Beautiful crisp morning with the snow all over the Drakensberg. There's Mike, early morning. You get a silhouette here. Yeah, how's it? Bundled up.
Yeah, morning.
Huh? Morning. Who's that?
Right, thanks.
Crispy this morning. Sure.
Yeah, the forecast had been painfully full of promise for the week. All the rusters from Cape Town had come up to see us again. The system looked amazing on the map, but was it going to turn out the way it looked on the map? There was amazing forecasts on the early forecasts, and the forecasts as it grew later down the week got even better. The only question on everybody's lips was it going to deliver as promised? Time was going to tell.
J-Bay coming alive again.
The crowds had left and the locals had it to themselves again.
Yeah, morning everybody. It's Monday morning, the day that the Swell was forecast to arrive. As I put in the title, I put a question mark behind that XXXL Swell because it was showing pretty west, and it's showing that on the ocean at the moment. There's just looking on the hill, there's a couple of little lines. But yeah, what's going to happen is as the Swell moves across, as I've explained a few times, as it moves west to east, the back end of the Swell will start to push in, and it'll probably happen this afternoon. And I think tomorrow is actually going to be the peak of the Swell that we get. Oh man, oh man, that is so sore. Why that happened now? My ribs are still pretty freaking achy. Feels pretty weird to go down without my boards in the car, I must admit. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm looking at going down the hill here. You can see there's lines. It looks like sort of 4 foot, maybe 5 on the sets when they do come. But I'll say one thing though, at least the wind is howling southwest, actually due west, straight offshore, and J-Bay likes the offshore. You want 15 to 20 knots of southwest or westerly, and that keeps it really clean and smooth, and it holds the wall up as well, so it makes it more makeable. But yeah, let's kind of have a look and see what it looks like. I'm really expecting the main Swell to arrive this evening and tomorrow. So yeah, let's see how that forecast works out. Yeah, there's definitely waves. Whew. It's gonna be clean. Oh. Bigger than I thought. It's gonna be a solid 6 on the sets. Seriously chilly this morning. I've just got a jacket on now. Got freaking thermals on as well because it is chilly in this breeze, and I think tomorrow is going to be even worse. Yeah, not thumping, but there are some waves. See, Mike's bundled up, polar bear outfit. A couple of cameramen on the beach already. You see there's big lulls. Yeah, I've been standing and trying to film for the last half hour. It's pretty windy, pretty shitty. Odd wave coming through, but yeah, really not worth it. We'll come back this evening and have a look, hopefully on the push, or this afternoon with a pushing tide. Sure, so I ducked home for a little while. Keep on looking out the window and checking these lines coming through the bay, and yeah, you can see the period starting to stretch out now. The wind is absolutely howling. We've got some clouds starting to move in. It's supposed to rain today, so I don't know how much filming I'm going to get in now before the rain comes, but yeah, it's snowing up country. It's pretty damn chilly, but yeah, the wind is absolutely howling, and it reminds me of those 1984 classic country feeling classic. There's typically those conditions with the wind really pumping, like solid 30 knots, and yeah, that spray, and the water's gone that chocolate color because it turns over. And yeah, but these are just classic J-Bay conditions, and yeah, it normally really pumps. The tide's going out, the swell's getting bigger, and there should be some serious barrels on the ledge on the inside. Let's go look.
Yeah, the wind had cranked up a few notches and the swell was steadily building. It's interesting to watch this progression of these waves, because this swell picked up in a matter of 2 hours from 3 to 4 foot and going north of 8 foot.
Yeah, absolutely sucks filming on the beach. I just watched Geordie get 2 freaking back-to-back barrels, and yeah, not cool sitting on the beach doing this, but is what it is.
Yeah, some of the guys had obviously gone out earlier in the day and had got caught out there on equipment that was way too small for the swell that was rolling in now.
Starting to get really wild now. It's starting to wash now. It's actually getting too big. So I've stopped filming. But yeah, look at this. Oh my head. Look at that. Solid 8 to 10 now. Yeah, so I stopped filming when that when it started maxing out like that. Gone home for a bit of lunch. Unfortunately, the rain is starting to come down now. I think it's gonna get really heavy later. This is just the beginning of the arrival of this big front, and yeah, it's apparently peeing down with rain in Cape Town. Absolute chaos on the coast with the swell. You can see there's a big difference here now going down the hill. We've got solid 35 knots of wind blowing. Just look at these waves breaking way out the back at Boneyards. Yo, that's closing right out across the bay from Magnus. It's closing out right across the bay from Magnus to Supers. You can see these flags. It's absolutely freaking howling. See these flags up on the flagpoles here. Yeah, it's blowing a little bit. I don't know how rideable this is going to be. There'll be some waves, but yeah, it's going to be pretty wild out there now.
So I've pulled some long hours to get this edit out to you guys. Join us, all the locals, on the boardwalk for the evening session. Make sure you click on the subscribe button and join us for the afternoon session shortly. I'll get that edit out as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. Ciao for now.